ZMDE animation video. I do not know what this one's called actually, because originally, to start off with, it was called The Incredible Mona Lisa Heist Story Animated by ZMDE Animations. But when I look it up, on this channel now, it's like a different name, so maybe I'll name it, I don't know, I'll probably name it the other title, but because the one that it is right now, because that makes, that makes sense. So ZMD, I've noticed, like, uploaded like a few videos that are actually super duper long, and I'm like, what the actual hell is he trying to do to me? Is he trying to kill me? Like, I've had enough of these long ass videos. Like, I've had enough. I cannot even. It's so annoying. It's just because, like, there's so, like, it takes so much time. Like, I don't mind it for 10 minutes, but it's like, because I'm like, I want to do videos and I can, and it's just like, for so long, it takes so much more time, and then I noticed that I do a video that's like 30 minutes and it gets like 10 views, and I'm like, I do that for like nothing, basically. Like, you know what I mean? So, if I actually had like thousands of views or hundreds, and that shows that people like it, but then if I just do it for no reason, basically, it just kind of makes me feel like I'm just wasting my time, you know what I mean? So, anyway, this is about 15 minutes long, so not too shabby. So the Incredible Mona Lisa Heist Story, again, I don't know what it's called at the moment, like you'll see it in the title of this video. So let's go.
1911, Paris, France. It's Monday morning and it's business as usual at the Louvre Museum. At 9 a.m., the doors open to the public. Curious tourists flood inside to see the most famous collection of art in the world. But on this particular Monday, something was missing.
The Mona Lisa.
It's gone! What? Just like that, the Mona Lisa was gone. Let me get this straight. You're telling me someone stole the most famous painting in the world? I call BS. How's that possible? More importantly, who the could have pulled that off? At the time, the Mona Lisa wasn't the most famous painting, only well known inside the art world. But that would soon change, all thanks to 1881. Far away from France, Vincenzo Peruggia was born in Lake Como, a small part of Dumenza, Italy. As soon as he could hold a brush, Vincenzo knew he was meant to paint. But there was one little problem. His family was poor.
Whoa.
Making money as a painter was hard enough. For a kid from a small town in Italy, it was impossible. It only makes sense that his mom didn't support him. But Vincenzo refused to give up. He was determined to make it as a famous painter. Not only to prove his mom wrong, but also to give her a better life.
I love people who are like determined and like, they go against the odds and still do what they love, you know what I mean? I love that. I love seeing that. It's great.
Hi, I'm here for the painting job. Follow me.
Oh god, he has the same voice as what's that guy's name?
Can I just say, sir, it's been my dream to be a painter since I was a little boy. So I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Right. Well, here it is. Oh, I think there's a misunderstanding. How so? I meant like, I want to be an artist. Yeah, I know. You do? Want to know how I know? How? Because you, your neighbor's kid, your mom, dad, even your grandma, all want to be artists. Everyone wants to express themselves. But the world doesn't need your art. We need your labor. Now get to it.
Excuse me.
Oof, that's awkward. My guy thought he booked his dream job. I guess if it was that easy, everyone would do it. Vincenzo's persistent. It may not have been his dream job, but it was still a start. So he painted houses all over Paris. It wasn't glamorous, but enough to keep him fed. This went on for a few years, until one day, he fell in love. Be careful with that. What is this place?
The Louvre? It's only the most famous collection of art in the world, but I guess someone like you wouldn't know.
The Louvre. Wait. Let me work for you.
There's no work for your kind here.
Please. I'll do anything.
Anything?
Anything?
Vincenzo is both closer to and farther away from his dream than ever. He found his way into the mecca of art, but what he's hired for couldn't be farther away from painting. Instead, he's a carpenter that works in cutting glass and wood to build frames for other people's art. Still, he's in heaven. Every day, he gets to walk through these glorious halls, learning from the best of the best.
I guess that's something, you know, that's a start.
There, he wasn't just learning about art. He was also learning about the building's security. Vincenzo's just getting off work when Marquez is standing near an alleyway entrance. He waves for Vincenzo to come to him. Marquez?
Sorry, kid.
What?
Word.
Marquez? I knew we couldn't trust that slime. What does he want with our guy now?
Welcome back. Relax. I'm not gonna hurt you. I have a business proposition.
Where the fuck am I tied up then or taped up? What the fuck?
I want you to steal a painting for me. Should be easy with your new
The Mona
job.
Lisa.
I'm a painter, not a thief.
Still chasing the dream, eh, kid? I respect it. But we gotta be realistic. They will never let someone like you make it here.
I'll just get so good they can't ignore me.
I didn't want it to come to this. See, I have ears everywhere. And word on the street is that your mom's isn't feeling so good these days. She needs to see a doctor, and that ain't cheap. So I'm gonna ask one more time. You steal a painting, I sell it. We split it 50-50. What do you say?
Keep chasing the dream, or secure the bag and save his mom. That's tough. I probably would have done the same. Because of his job, Vincenzo knew the layout of the Louvre better than anybody. So on Sunday, he hid in the storage room, waiting until the museum closed and everybody left. Then, Vincenzo walks through the hallways quietly, constantly checking to make sure he's alone. He should be, at least until the
Isn't there cameras if it's a museum or something? Like, wouldn't you think that there's cameras? Like, everyone uses cameras.
The Mona Lisa. For a moment, he just takes in her beauty. The strokes are so bold, but masterful. This truly is someone's legacy. He can't do it. He wants to be an artist, not a thief. But then, you.
Uh-oh.
It's Hugo.
What are you doing here?
I have to build a new frame for the Mona Lisa.
Carry on then. Remember to lock up when you're finished.
That was close. Okay, back to business. Now that Hugo saw him at the scene of the crime, he has to go through with it. And there's no turning back. As soon as Vincenzo gets outside, he takes off the cover. Then he uses his knife to cut the Mona Lisa from its frame. He carefully removes it, then rolls it up, and leaves. My guy just went full Assassin's Creed. Wait, if Hugo saw him, as soon as he finds out the Mona Lisa's missing, wouldn't Vincenzo be like the first suspect?
Exactly.
Vincenzo's not wasting any time. Hugo's gonna come after him any moment, and he's gotta get out of here. But then, someone's here. Vincenzo walks over and opens the front door.
Is it Hugo?
It's Hugo.
Oh no.
And he's not alone. They searched Vincenzo's tiny apartment thoroughly, but to Hugo's disappointment, they found nothing. But how is that possible? Where could Vincenzo have hidden it? Turns out that while working at the Louvre, Vincenzo became a pretty good carpenter. So good that he was able to design a table that had the exact same dimensions as the Mona Lisa.
Wow, that's insane.
Yes! No! I guess he's a criminal, but is it bad that I'm rooting for him? Because now he can save his mom, right?
He's still sick 2 years later? Wait, I did say 2 years later,
Did you
right?
find a buyer yet?
Just like I told you yesterday, and the day before that. No!
What's the holdup?
The holdup? The entire country's looking for that thing. It's too hot right now.
Basically, after the Mona Lisa was stolen, it went from precious art piece to national sensation. Everybody wanted to know who the mystery thief was. Conspiracies popped up everywhere, accusing art critics to the Germans to Pablo Picasso. The guy did say, good artists copy, great artists steal. Bruh, Marquez snaked him again? How did Vincenzo not see this coming? When's he gonna learn that man can't be trusted? Fool him once, shame on you. Fool him twice, shame on him. Vincenzo was done waiting for Marquez, so he organized his own sale with an Italian antique dealer, Alfredo Geri. Come in.
He looks kind of sus.
Where is it?
Vincenzo walks over to a table in the middle of the room. He removes the top and reveals the Mona Lisa in all her glory. Alfredo couldn't believe it that all this time, the Mona Lisa was here in this dingy old basement under all this dirty laundry.
Yeah, like who would have thought,
He
right?
reaches for it, but Vincenzo stops him. 500,000 lira.
Relax, you'll get your money. After
Bitch.
I take it back to the gallery and
No.
verify that it's real.
At this point, he doesn't really have a choice, so Vincenzo agrees. A week goes by, and Vincenzo's mom is getting weaker every day. She needs help now, or it'll be too late.
There's the phone, answer it. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Hello? It's Alfredo. The painting has been verified. Come and collect your payment.
His prayers have been answered at last. Just a little longer, and he can finally save
I
his
feel
mom.
like something is
After
still
she
gonna
gets
go wrong.
better, he can give her the life she could never afford. Just a little longer, and Vincenzo was about to be rich beyond his
I
wildest
feel like something's gonna
dreams.
happen. I thought it's a scam or something, or some kind of like setup. I don't know why. Am I the only one that thinks something's gonna go wrong?
No!
Yep.
It was so close.
Yep.
I
There it
guess
is.
you win some, you lose most. Especially when it involves a shady art dealer who's named after a pasta. Or is it the other way around? Anyways, what happened after that? Even though Vincenzo had good intentions, he still had to pay for his crimes. But it wasn't all bad. Since the Mona Lisa was originally painted by Leonardo da Vinci in Italy, somehow a rumor was spread and people thought the reason why Vincenzo stole the Mona Lisa was to return it to its homeland. He became a national hero. He was constantly sent flowers, love letters, cakes, wine, and more while he was in prison. Not only that, but his sentence was also reduced and he was released after just 7 months.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the Mona Lisa toured Italy for 2 months and was viewed by tens of thousands before being returned to the Louvre. After everything settled, Vincenzo returned to France and opened a small paint shop where he would live out the rest of his days. Even though he never became a famous painter, he's the reason we know about the Mona Lisa, the most famous painting of all time. I guess life doesn't always happen the way we expect, but always exactly as it's meant to.
Wow, that was actually a pretty good story. I didn't know what to expect in that one, but that was actually pretty good. So yeah, that's definitely true. Like, you're definitely not gonna, you know, like, live life the way that you always want to, but I mean, like, usually it'll end up for the best, hopefully at least. And, you know, like, as long as you just, like, follow through with it, like, you know, just go with it. Like, go with the flow, if that makes sense, you know. Just kind of go with it, you know. And hopefully stuff will work out. It's not going to go exactly the way you plan to, but that's not how life works. Like, you know what I mean? Like for example, you may expect to go to college 1 year, then you don't until the next year. Or you may expect to go to college, and then you don't ever go to college, you know? It's just a little example. Or you may look for a job now, you may get one a year from now, you know what I mean? Like, life is going to work out. You just don't know how it'll work out, and you don't know, like, how it'll happen, you know what I mean? But, like, it'll come around, you know. So yeah, that's actually a pretty good story. But yeah, that's also a good story to, like, tell you to, like, never really give up on, like, your hopes and dreams. Like, if you have any, like, goals, then go for them. Like, just because someone says, oh yeah, like, you're not gonna be anything, like, because my friend's, like, obsessed with basketball. I used to, like, when I think about basketball, like, not when I think about basketball, like, he told me that, like, one of the players was, like, dirt poor. Like, one of the Raptors players was, like, poor and homeless, and now he's in the NBA rich as hell. You know what I mean? Like, one day you might think you're gonna die the next day, and here you are 10 years later, famous, like, rich and famous. Like, you never know, you know what I mean? Like, right now I'm at 1.9k subs. Do I expect to get to 100k, which is my ultimate goal? No. But if I do, that'd be fucking amazing. Again, do I think it'll happen? No, but life has a way of working itself out. Like, does it mean that I will get to 100k at some point? I'll never know. I gotta put in the work, and I gotta keep going, and I definitely could, but you know what I mean? Like, life has a way of doing what it wants to do, so just wait for your time and shoot for the stars. So that's going to be it for this video, though. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to stay tuned every day at noon for 2 new videos a day. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.